Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1958 Olympia SM3 vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Made in Western Germany, one of the top typewriters of all time, and along with the other SM series from Olympia, known as the Mercedes-Benz of typewriters. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight. I'm going to line that up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller that feeds the paper. This is the left margin. I'm going to set that on 0 and the right one around 80. And this is the paper support arm that flips up from the back like a switchblade and extends. And this is the paper release. I will show you how to use that once I get to that section. This is the paper bale that sits on top. It's got 2 adjustable rollers and a scale. Once you hear the bell, you're near the end of the margin. Hit this line space, gets you back to the beginning, and skips 1, 1.5, or 2 spaces. Right now we have it on single, but if you want 1.5, just flip that switch forward 1 notch. It skips 1.5. 1 more, it skips 2. We're going to keep that on single for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line and switch from black to red. There's a switch on the right side. Flip that down to the red indicator. It prints the bottom portion of the ribbon, which is red. When you have it in the middle, it doesn't print any ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. When you have it up top, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. We're going to move that down for red. Beautiful. Smooth and powerful, rugged, durable. Print always looks really good. This one prints 11 characters per inch, and it has special medical symbols like the RX, the C with the line over it, and the arrows and brackets. Some of them are shifted so you won't see it on that, but you can see it on the keyboard there. So you got the RX symbol, you got the arrows and the other arrows. These are more like the brackets. All right. To pull the page out easy, like I showed you in the first section, flip that switch forward. That's the paper release. Unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easier. Load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page, or else it won't load correctly. Got a shift on each side and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. Let's put this down for now and put the color back on black. Backspace on the right side. Very good. Tab above that. This has manual tab sets. So the difference between the SM3 and the SM4 is the SM4 has tab set on the keyboard. This one has manual tab sets on the rear, kind of like the margins, and there's a scale to tell you exactly what space they're on. So it'll just stop at each one of those when you hit the tab button like this. Very good. MR stands for margin release. When you get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that blocks you from printing. Hit that MR button. It does allow you to get past that and type all the way to the end. And this is your carriage lock. You flip it up and it will lock the carriage in the middle. So when you have it in the case, it doesn't bang around causing any internal damage. To unlock it, just flip it down like that. And that will also lock the shift and the keys on the SM3. The SM9, it doesn't lock. I think it might lock the shift, but not the keys, or vice versa. I forget. All the brand new ribbons loaded on the left, so it's pulling clockwise to the right. Oh, it's actually swapped. That's the side I want it to go to. And if you want to switch it, you just decide that you want it to go to. Just flip this ribbon guide there towards the middle, and it will pull to that side. And that's meant to catch the eyelid at the end, which is a little metal piece for automatic ribbon reverse. So it'll swap back to the side it needs to go to indefinitely. This is your touch control. The farther to the front you go towards you, the more tension. There's a plus sign there. The more tension when you hit the keys, you do have to hit the keys harder for them to print, but they respond faster. And the lower you go towards the back, the less tension. So just play with that to gauge what your preferences as far as touch control goes. Carriage release only on the right side on the SM3. SM4 has one on each side. And this is your paper support arm. Very cool. And this button, if you push it in, pull it on the other side, it will disable the spacing when you turn the knob so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You let it go, you get the clicks. Each one of those clicks is a half a space. Just want to be careful when you use that because you will lose your line. And the same concept with this lever on the back side here, it disables the spacing. Flip it up, you get the clicks. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.